So picking off that idea of relationships with people, I think at Yale we talk about a lot of things, but talking about money is a sensitive topic. And there's a question about being able to ask people for money without imposing or maintain a sense of authenticity in the relationship, not feeling like it's just because that other person has money. So I was wondering if you could talk to us maybe about an example of a conversation you've had with a big donor and how you've maintained that relationship knowing that money is the thing that holds that relationship together.
I wouldn't say that money is what holds the relationship together, because then it would be so targeted on a goal, and you know, then the sincerity, the seriousness about the relationship, you know, would be compromised. I mean, you really, I believe, have to be committed to what you are fundraising for. You have to believe in that. So there are certain things that I would feel very comfortable raising money for, and that's higher education. There are other things where my passion isn't as strong. There's interest, but I don't feel as passionate about it as I do about higher education. So you let those relationships develop. And that's the other thing. You know, you can't say it takes one visit and then you have a relationship. No, it takes much more. You know what it takes to develop a real good friendship, a real relationship. So you don't focus on money. You focus on the person's interests, and you focus on where these interests may have a counterpart, a match at Yale. And so you let it develop slowly. And you know, just the other day, because you asked for an example of a conversation, I was meeting with the president with somebody for whom this was the first meeting with Yale. It's not a Yale alumnus. And so I happened to be there a little earlier than the president, because the weather was terrible and the taxis didn't drive right. And so I happened to be by myself with this donor for the first 15 minutes. I say donor, he's not a donor yet. And we had, you know, and I could see, he asked me immediately, are you the development person? I said, yes, I'm from development. And I could see that he had a certain expectation of what I would do next. And I just struck up a conversation with him. He is an amazingly interesting person, and it was very easy to, you know, to engage in a conversation. Well, afterwards, a day later, I got feedback from the fourth person who was there, who came with him, and he said, you know, he was very pleased to meet both of us. Obviously, he was very pleased to meet the president, but he also commented that I was very different from other fundraisers who always immediately go toward talking about a gift. And in my view, that's not philanthropy. That's not enabling people to do what they want to do, what they can do with their resources that are, for some people, are incredibly big and for others not so big. So my role is to facilitate something, but through a relationship that is truly honest. And I have a rule for myself, you know, 3 strikes and you're out. If a donor doesn't connect with me, if I'm not able to connect with a donor, then I say it's probably better for the institution that somebody else steps in.